Hello there and welcome to today's video. Now as you join me here, as you can see I'm down by the River Tyne. And there's a rather nice ship behind us here. Only I'm not sure what sort of ship it is. Can anyone tell me? Is it a shipping boat? Or, I don't know. It says Sand Falcon, Southampton on it, on the front. Or is that the back? I think that's the back. But I've got no idea. I'm thinking it might be a shipping boat because it's got like cranes on the side and stuff, like maybe for hauling like crates of fish in or something. But I'm not sure. It could be for like picking up like crates of goods somewhere on the docks or something. I'm not sure. Does anyone know what sort of boat or ship that is? What's it for exactly? Because I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave my bike over there for the minute. I'm chancing it a bit, like, so I can walk over here. By the way, I've had a couple of pretty bad things happen to us today while I've been out. Wasn't expecting such drama, like antisocial people, you know. I've bumped into some antisocial people. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But here we do have like what used to be a crane at one time, this thing here. It's just behind us here. I'm not sure what the crane was used for. Maybe picking up small boats and putting them on the side of the river here. I don't know. Anyone know what that was for? I don't think it's used anymore. It's all vandalized and stuff, as you can see. Yeah. It doesn't seem to have any chains on the end or any winch mechanism anymore. So I'm not sure why they've left it here, to be honest with you. Because maybe they think it's like, I don't know, like to remind people of what it used to be down here, you know, with the crane. Things from the past still leave the odd thing behind, you know. I don't know, they just couldn't be asked to move it. Maybe it cost a lot of money to remove it, I don't know. So they probably thought, we'll just leave it there. I don't know. I'm still loaded with cold, by the way, so if I start coughing my lungs out, I do apologise. Because it's serious, like. There you go. Tell you. Yeah, it's got worse since I was in Hebburn Park yesterday. I got back home last night and I was like ill. And today I'm no better, really. Like bad chest. I have a chest infection. And yeah, runny nose and blow my nose every five minutes or less, basically. And now across the river behind us here, I believe this is, I think it's Howden, as far as I know. I'm not sure where the road bit of the Tyne tunnel comes out over here. Does anyone know which end it comes out at? I know there's a road somewhere up behind us. You can see in the distance. There's a load of cars coming up. I'm just wondering if that's the road that comes out of the Tyne tunnel where the cars go through. You know, the main tunnel? There's two of them in there. 2 car tunnels and 1 pedestrian tunnel, as far as I'm aware. But as far as I'm aware, the last time I was down here, I don't think that ship was here. But I might be wrong because I was here in the dark last time. Pitch black it was. I don't recall seeing the ship. But I could have missed it in the dark, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So I've got hay fever on top of me cold here now. My eyes are itching like crazy and coughing my lungs out. You can't win, man. So yeah. I don't like going next to rivers, but I'm pretty damn close here. The tide's out, sort of, ish. I don't think it's fully out. But it's not fully in either, if you know what I mean, you know? I don't like shooting in direct sunlight because I've got a massive shadow across my eyes here. But there's no way of avoiding it at the minute. And I had to zip my coat up here. It's bloody warm at the minute, but to fit my microphone, I had nowhere else to put it. Because it won't go on my t-shirt, it keeps falling off. So the only place I can put it is on my zip here, you see, on my coat. So I had to zip it up to put the mic on, you know? Serious, man. So, I don't want to go too far down here because my bike's behind us. Make sure there's no one coming along. I want someone to steal my bike when I'm down here. Type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And up behind us here, there's a ton of trees up that bank. There's another path up that bank behind us. I went up there one night. It nearly killed us. It's a very steep bank, that. Very steep bank indeed. That is for sure. You know? Hang on a minute. A second there, I thought I wasn't recording. And then, as usual, there's plenty of stinging nettles down here. And weeds. Lots of those. No shortage of those. And there's a couple of buoys in the water. I think that's what they are. See them right here? Over there. There. Bobbing buoys. I think they're marking points for the boats and stuff or something like that. I'm not sure. And behind us there's a couple of these weighted down things here. I think they're for tying some of the boats to our ships when they're docked up next to this fence here in the river. Maybe. Let us know if I'm wrong, but they seem to have loops on the top for tying them up. I think that's what they're for anyway. Pretty sure they're vandalised as well. Look at this, I've got a crane growing on my head, look at that. I've just noticed, well I didn't just notice, but we've got these bloody great pylons here, they're huge. And the power cables go all the way across the river there to the next pylon on the other side. And then they go all the way down on the other side, miles away, down there, all the way in the distance. Over there somewhere, I think. Yeah, somewhere over there. There's a building I spotted when I was sitting on the seat further along here. Where is it? You can't see from here. Hang on a minute. Oops. It's like over there somewhere. Where is it? Can't find it. Where is it? There was a building I saw from this. Oh, there it is. Hang on. It's kind of obscured here. Oh, there it is. Over there. Right over there. I'm seeing it at a different angle, I think. It looked a bit like a mausoleum from where I was sitting on that seat. Over there, back where, along the river here. And I believe this used to be a sign at one. Well, it's still got a sign on, but someone vandalised over. I can't quite see what it says. I don't like standing this close to the river, though. It's really uncomfortable. It says this. Oh, it's for a life belt. A life preserver. This life belt is provided for the safety of the public. Remove in case of an emergency. If the life belt is missing, please contact leisure services on this number, which I can't read because it's all covered in paint. But I think somebody needs to phone them if they know the number, because it's not here. Look at it, it's not here, it's missing. It's definitely missing. So we've got an emergency here, alright, because the life belt's missing. Great. Okay, now about that incident, or two incidents to be precise. I still don't like this sun directly in my face. I'm bloody roasted here. Basically, when I was riding down here to Jarrow on my bike, obviously I feel like crap, right, because of me cold and everything, and a few other things. And I was going down the path. I think most of that path I was on is also a cycle path, by the way. Everyone rides a bike up and down that path every day. Without any, well, I don't know if anyone else has issues. And then I slowed right down. I was coming to like a turn on the path, right? And there was a guy in front of us with his kids. And what happened was, they seemed to be starting to move to one side. And then they suddenly stopped. So I stopped. I wasn't going fast. I was going quite slow, actually. So I stopped completely. And the guy got right in my face. And he says, "Go on the grass." I says, "There's a load of mud on there." It was all like wet, muddy clots, pretty much. And I didn't want to go on. And then he goes, "You got mud on your tires?" So I says, so what's your point? I didn't purposely pump mud on my tires. Sometimes you can't avoid mud. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time I try to avoid the mud if I can. So I stopped to let them go ahead. And then I was going to maybe swerve around on the other bit of grass where there wasn't any mud. But he got right in my face. He was about this close to my face, right? He's a total tyrant type, you know? And he says, "Go on." Like this, you know? Meaning, skedaddle. Get out of here. I've never known such unpolite people around here. Well, I have, here and there, but pretty bad, like. So, yeah, because the bit where he was trying to get us to go on, ordering us to go across, it was like I say, it was on a corner. So I would have to go across the corner bit, the mud, onto another corner bit to get onto the other bit of path. And that's dangerous because I had a crash up at Wardley once, Pelo to be precise, next to the metro station, on a similar corner. As long as your bike hits the edges of the pavement in the corner bit, and it can throw you off. And that's what happened up at up next to Pelo. Just noticed I got a bloody great shadow of the camera across my chest. That's very professional, isn't it? Excuse me. Anyway, that wasn't the end of it. So I eventually arrived at Jarrow. I had to pick up a little parcel, and I decided to come down here by the river, right? So I went down the path next to the flats near Morrison's car park, and then I got off my bike at the bottom where the pedestrian crossing is, crossed to the path that leads down to the river near the pedestrian tunnel, right? So I walked across the road when the little green man came on, right? I got on the other side, and I was still off my bike. I walked across, and there's about 2 or 3 bollards on the path in front of you. So what I did was, the bollard was in the way, so I slightly turned and moved to the side of the bollard. And then I nearly got hit by this guy on a speeding bike come to the left of us here. I felt it touch my arm, and he shouted, he shouted, "You should look where you're going." And like, hang on a minute. First of all, I haven't got eyes in the back of my head. I feel like crap. And I literally just got across the road, and he was the one traveling at great speed, and he was facing me. So he could see me, but I couldn't see him. And he's telling me to watch where I'm going. I says, "Me?" And he just rode off like. So that was bad. I nearly got hit. Literally nearly got knocked for 6 on the ground, you know, with me bike while I was standing next to the bike. I mean, he was in the wrong there. He shouldn't have been going that fast, just crossing the road like that and onto the other side. It was like a rocket came past us. And yeah, so no, I'm not too happy with some of the people around here. They're not very friendly, like, you know what I mean? That first guy up on the path near where I live at the Slakeep area, I thought he was going to physically attack us or something. I thought he looked like he was going to like do something. You know, that look in their face and the way they're standing there staring at you. You know, like you see on some of these auditing videos where they come up right up to your face, like the security guys and stuff, and they say, "What are you going to do?" You know what I mean? Or something similar, you know what I mean? "Go ahead, make my day." You know, the type of thing. I think that Clint Eastwood or something, for God's sakes, you know what I mean? I don't know. Hey, I tell you, I'm bloody roasted here. It's really hot down here, and there's not much of a breeze at the minute for a change, because it's usually windy every day. Anyway, makes a change, I suppose. It makes a change. So, as far as I'm aware, I don't think it's going to rain today. Last time I checked the weather. But then again, on my weather app, it changes that often. You can look at it on the night before, and it says no rain. Or it says, like, rain early on in the day. And then you check it the next day again, and the rain from early on in the day is usually moved to later on in the day or the evening. So it changes all the time. And often it says no rain, and then you look at it in a few minutes later, and it says rain. It's like loads of it, like non-stop rain, you know? It's crazy. So I just gonna have a little walk along. Yeah, I kind of chewed for long today again because I'm fit for the knackers yard again, you know what I'm saying, with me cold and stuff. And it's bloody warm, like hot down here, you know? I don't like it when it's too hot. And like I say, I got my bloody coat fastened up here because of the mic, which is not ideal by any means, you know? I think there's some remnants of a boat down there with seaweed all over it. I don't know if you can see. I'll try and show you. Hang on. It's down there. Hang on. It's down there. Can you see it? Looks like it's been when the tide comes in, that boat gets covered up. What's left of it. But since the tide's pretty much out now, you can see it. I don't know what happened to that. It's obviously come a cropper at some point. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. Just walk along here, I think, for a bit. And there's some more cranes over there. And there's a load of tyres and a shopping trolley as well. Oh, hang on. There's more than one. There's like these 3 or 4 plastic shopping trolleys down there. I wonder if they're from Morrison's. Probably are. That's the nearest supermarket to where I am, isn't it? At Morrison's. I think it's the only supermarket around here, actually. Pretty much. I'm heading towards like a skate park thing, but I'm not going in there. I'm not going to do any stunts today on my bike or anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm having the day off from that. I did enough of that yesterday. I'm just kidding, of course. I don't do stunts on my bike. But I'm presuming that you presumed I was kidding. You know what I mean? I'm going to have a sit down a second. Once I park my bike up, I think. Hello, hang on a second. Another thing. This bin here looks like it's seen better days. Have you seen the bottom of it? It's practically rusted away to nothing. Then I got like that. Maybe it's the salt air from the water in the river. I don't know. You seen it though? It's all rusted down the bottom. It's fallen to bits. And the front's nearly fallen off because it's all corroded at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. I'll show you some more of the view behind here. If there's anyone watching this video from Jarrow area, do you come down here often? Is there anything here that looks out of place to when you come down here, or anything different, or is it exactly how you remember it from last time you were here walking the dog, or cycling down here or something, or going for a walk by yourself? You know? And up that bank, of course, just leads back up into Jarrow town centre. If you're not from around here, just to let you know. And the pedestrian tunnel, of course, which is now riddled with security guards, which I'm not a big fan of, because I used to like it when I used to be able to go into the pedestrian tunnel without getting hassled and told to stop recording, I haven't got permission, you know, that type of thing. But now it's different. Tyranny 101, basically. Well, it looks like seagulls feeding time over there, look. Maybe someone's just unloaded a load of fish or something, I don't know. Hope you can see them. I can certainly hear them. So, yeah, it's definitely feeding time for the gulls. Speaking of which, that seagull that comes and plants its nest on my roof of my house, just above the front door, is back again. And, well, he's doing his usual antics. He's not in full swing just yet, but he could be when I get back to go in the front door again, because he was kicking off when I left, but he didn't swoop down, I don't think. But it's early days yet, you know what I'm saying? He's a little pain in the arse is what he is. That is for sure. Now, let's have a look at the sky here. You notice anything unusual about this sky at all, anyone watching this? You see these clouds in the middle where the sun's coming through? Most of them look like regular clouds, but below them, over there, these streaks, those aren't regular clouds. Those are from certain planes. I would say, if you catch me drift, I'm not going to use the word because I've just spat all over my phone screen talking to you. That's not what you want. You know, I think YouTube's clamping down on people talking about these certain white, weird lines in the sky and stuff. I used to put some videos about this subject on my channel back in the day without a problem, but these days, it seems to be a bit more restricted. You know what I'm saying? And look over there. I'll try and zoom in on. There's the other funnel on the other side of the river for the, I think that's for the pedestrian tunnel, I think. Or is it for the road tunnel? I'm not sure. Anyone know? Is that for the pedestrian tunnel or the road tunnel? That funnel over in Howden there. I'm no expert. Okay, so I'm finally having to sit down on this seat, which isn't built for the height of comfort. I must tell you, it's made of metal, not one of those wooden ones. But it's not too bad, I suppose. You know, at least the seat's down here. So I'm having a rest. I'm trying to chill out for a minute. It's still bloody warm though, I'll tell you that much. Well, last time I checked, I put on the end of my last video, if anyone has any place that would like me to make a video at, a location, could you let us know? Nobody's responded yet as far as I can tell, but I'm out at the minute, so possibly someone could have, but they might not have, you know what I'm saying? So let us know if you've got somewhere where you want us to do, and I'll see what I can do. I'll try and pick the best one, or the one that's doable, at least. So, but apart from that, well, I've just had some chicken and stuffing sandwiches from Morrison's. Their sandwiches are a bit more expensive than Aldi and Lidl, I'm noticing. By at least 75 pence or 80 pence or so. Daylight robbery or what? Because I'm sick of having chips and things. I'm trying to stay off that stuff for the most part. I might have some now and again, but not too often. You know what I mean? I'm drawing the line, like. But it's not bad down here today, apart from it's a bit hot. The sun's gone in this second, pretty much. But, and there's a crow, which, that crow was there when I was eating my sandwiches, but he didn't hassle us or anything for a bit of the sandwich. Strangely enough, because I once had a crow in Jarrow Park, who I fed some chips to and stuff, and he left them for the most part, and then, I think it was because a dog came along and stole it off him. He flew off before the dog got to him, and then the dog ate the chip and a bit of sausage. Yeah. I've already mentioned that before. I can't remember now. Aye. So we'll just swing round here. I'm against the light now, but there's some people coming along, I think. People come down here skateboarding and riding their scooters and all sorts, as you can imagine. I'm going to have to be careful going back, though, because, I don't know, I've just nearly had some severe... Well, I did have some severe incidents. One with a guy who was very tyrannical and in me face, like a bouncer outside of a nightclub. And I'm not joking either, that's exactly what he was like. That noise. Sounded like I could hear some cats fighting. Surely not down by the river? I wouldn't have thought so. You know? Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. And as usual, if you enjoyed any of this video, could you give us a little like? And I'd be really grateful for that, as per usual. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see some more at some point along the way somewhere. I'm supposed to be having a rest, you know, a break, because I'm loaded with colds, as I keep saying. So it's not a good idea trying to shoot videos when you're ill. Story of my life, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this little video down by the River Tyne here in Jarrow today. And I guess I'll catch you all next time. So I'm going to say bye for now, and I'll see you all later. So take care now. Ta-ra now.